And we are live on Zoom. We are live on YouTube. And we are live on the Sevens with Pi Frisbee Metatron's internet radio station. I am thankful and grateful to be here today. Uh, Last week was uh, sort of kind of vacation, respite. Um, uh, the weekend before, I had went to California. I had an opportunity to see a young man I hadn't seen in probably 22, 23 years. I got a chance to visit with his offsprings. Yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful uh, moment and a nice new beginning. Also had opportunity to see my big sister. I am my mother's only child. Pops probably had five, six, seven kids. I am the oldest boy. I have a sister that is a few years older than me. I hadn't seen her in probably the same time. Uh, so I got a chance to sit with her and her husband, and uh, we went to the buffet, the buffet. I'm normally not a buffet type of person. However, this was probably one of the better buffets that I had ever been in. I'm not talking about no hometown buffet, no soup plantation, horse shit. No, I mean, this was an Asian buffet. So they had all of the Asian cuisine that was already cooked. And then they had a raw section where you could go and pick your veggies and pick your noodles and pick your whatever and pick your protein. Handed to old boy right there, and he hooked it up, man. He fried me up some rice with some teriyaki ginger chicken and some snow peas and yeah, shoots and yeah, all kind of shit. It was amazing. No, it wasn't named hibachi. It was some Asian name. I didn't take any pictures. I didn't because it wasn't I took some pictures of me and my sister, and I took some pictures of me and uh, the young man and his boys. However, it wasn't that type of trip for me. I'm gonna give you guys insight on what I think about pictures, especially in a situation like that. Uh, I would only take pictures if I knew that I was never going to see him again. Yeah, yeah. I don't. That's just how I feel. I don't need pictures because I'm gonna see you again. So, very, very thankful, very, very grateful. Um, it took who we got back late Sunday night. It took until Thursday before I was rip raring to go. Yeah, that was a lot of drive. I drove up through Nevada, left Vegas, went up to Reno, and then crossed over into Cali, drove down to Sac, stayed in Sac Friday, Saturday, Sunday, got up Sunday, drove through Central California, stopped, saw my number one daughter and my grandkids. So it was the trifecta for me. All the people I care about, I saw. So I am thankful and grateful to be able to have experienced that. And um, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna keep opening myself up to those folk, and I will see them as many times as they will see me. Uh, we probably gonna um, take a break after I give the June 2025 monthly Zodiac Native Soul Vibrations. Uh, yeah, we're gonna. Uh, I'm gonna go into the basement and see what I can conjure up, and we'll be back after the 4th of July, before the 15th, but yeah, after the colonizers holiday. Yeah, yeah. How y'all been? How you been, Court? Open up your mic, talk to us.
Good. Feel like I've been doing like self care stuff for the past like week.
Mm-hmm.
I um I wanted to set my hair salon for the first time in years,
Hey,
and yeah, got that tended to like my body, had a colonic done, just meditating
good.
and getting back to the things that I know that I need and desire, and just allowing myself to be able to experience.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's important. The self-care is important. Uh, the returning to balance for yourself
Yeah,
is that's the whole theme of Pluto and Aquarius, the 21 plus year transit, the overriding theme, forget the noise and drama and trauma and all of that. The overriding theme is return to balance. Uh,
yeah. I was really good about it like some years ago, but like I had been saying, I allowed myself to get off track, and I got really off track, and it was hard to get back on track. So I just was like, but instead of talking about what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and start incorporating everything little by little.
yep,
I got like good, some healthy routines going on. So
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Miss Williams. How you doing? Unmute yourself.
Hello, everyone.
First,
Um,
first, wait. Before you get started, I have to tell you something.
uh,
I just read your status about the spider, and I almost spit water on my screen. I could see your ass like, "Err," and yeah, no, everything got to stop and get that sucker up out of here. I don't care what we got to do. We got to set a bomb off in this bitch. Get him out. Right. I was rolling. I could just see you.
yeah,
Go ahead. I'll go ahead.
yeah. Um, I actually been pretty good. I think the theme for me, the last few weeks has been lightening my load and keeping it simple and looking at areas or pockets of time where I can like rest
Yes.
or incorporate finding times to incorporate a regular meditation practice again because that has gotten away from me and I was noticing like my mind was too much. It was just too much going on and my sleep was off. So that and just removing stuff like feeling like I have to do it and it's like okay, how about we just move that out the way
Yes.
and I feel better. So now
Yes.
move forward. And I've been noticing a stronger pull towards going deeper into some form of occult practices that I can create on my own.
Yes. Yes.
And because I've been seeing like signs like to get in deeper into it in my own thing And it is going to require me to have a lot more clarity and being grounded in myself.
Absolutely.
So,
That's
yeah.
what that's what this break that I'm getting ready to have coming up is all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been interesting though. Like I really don't have like I mean right now it's like, it's like a stressor going on right now, but it's not really like it's not all encompassing like it
Mhm.
used to be. I
Mhm.
put myself in it like
Mhm. Mhm.
a big difference.
A big difference. Perspective is the whole thing. How you see something and either act or react or don't act or react changes the dynamic, man. I can remember certain things that people would do would just set me off, and yeah, I would want to go get up in your face, and now I'm just like, okay. If that's as long as you don't come up in my personal space with some bullshit, we're good. We're good. If you walking across a parking lot and shouting profanities at no one, I don't need to find out what your problem is. I don't. I'm good. I'm good. Because as I've gotten older, folks have changed. Society has changed. When I was a kid, everybody and every mama in the neighborhood could whoop your ass. Now I wouldn't want nobody even touching. Wouldn't even look. You see my child, you just point them home. Don't even say shit to them. It's just different. You knew what Miss Wilson was about. You knew what Miss Williams was about. You knew uh, 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 what Miss Terry was about. You knew what my grandma was about. So if she whooped your ass, it was justifiable. Yeah, now we don't know what folks are about. We have lost the communing part of community. We don't have communities. We got a bunch of land areas that got a bunch of houses or apartments in there, but there's no sense of community. No sense. No sense. I think the the 90s was the last of the sense of communities. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, all right. Want to give y'all update on the left Achilles. If it was game 7 of the NBA Finals, I could play. Um, I'm messing with y'all. I'm way ahead of schedule. I had my feet scanned the other day and got some really good information. Found out, they put me on a harness and had me walk on a straight line that was painted on the ground. And I found out for 62 years I've been walking off balance. Yeah, yeah. And I've been walking on the outside of my left foot for as long as I've known. So we're gonna get some orthotics, and yeah, we're gonna take every physical therapy that they prescribed me 16. I'm gone to 3. Yeah, I'm gonna get the other 13. I'm gonna ask for more. Yeah, and whatever they want to give me, I'm gonna take it. I It's a funny thing that's happening with my body because of the exercise that I have started doing uh, along with the strengthening exercises of my left leg. Um, I am slimming down that gut that I always tell y'all about. Yes, it's slimming down. However, I'm not losing weight. The gut, the fat, the toxic, the whatever this liquid shit is right here that I'm pushing on. Y'all can't see it moving, but I can. Whatever is all of that, it's systemically just melting away. Um, However, I'm getting bumps in spots I ain't seen, and legs then got thick and booty. I knocked over the lamp off my desk with my butt. I know. Y'all know I'm straight up and down, but yeah. That's what, yeah. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I busted out laughing. I was like, really, dog? Really? Your ass is rounded up that much to where you can knock over a lamp that's 2 feet away from you. Okay. So I'm thankful and grateful. It is my goal before February 9th, 2026, which would be my 63rd spin around. I will dunk a basketball on a regulation 10-foot court. I will do that. I'm not concerned about playing basketball against anybody. Those days are long gone, but I will go out and shoot and work out with myself because it's a really good cardiovascular and hand-eye coordination workout. And it's a moving meditation, if you know, because I have these specific drills that I do. So I'm grateful. I really, really, really am grateful. All right. This is May 2025, Gemini new moon, universal zodiac native soul vibrations according to the numbers. This Gemini new moon's universal number is the special number 404. You take the the number of the month and the date of that new moon, which was yesterday, and we get to the special number 40. We've talked about the number 40 a lot these past couple of broadcasts, and I just want to reiterate one thing because this is truly key for this next 2 weeks. Pass the tests and you get to live your best. 40 is a testing number. It's the number of the flood and of running water and of leaks. So anybody been crying since last night? Since yesterday? Anybody had just burst out in tears over you thought was nothing? You could have been laughing and the tears started flowing. Anybody? Yep. These next 2 weeks, they're going to be, some of them are going to be small and insignificant. Some of them are going to be huge, or like I like to say, hugie. Some of them going to be hugie. Tests, little tests. You know, I already had 2 of them this morning, and lower self want to clap back, man. Lower self want to cuss your ass out, man. Lower self want to drop an F-bomb on your BS. Higher self was just like, okay. I disagree, but okay. Pass the tests and you get to live your best. You know, I had another one on the phone calling me about a debt from almost 20 years ago. And when they asked me, said, hey, want to speak to Mark Powell that blah, 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 blah in 2007. I said, well, he doesn't exist anymore. He no longer exists. Guy buffered on the phone. He was like, I was like, hello? He said, well, this is the number for Mark Powell. I said, yes, it is. I said, well, I want to speak to him in concerns to the 2007 debt. I said, he doesn't exist. Can't talk to him about shit. Well, can I talk to you about it? No, you can't. Why not? I said, because it was your dumb ass fault that you bought somebody's debt. Your fault, not mine. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. But you can stop calling. You can remove my number from your call log. Yeah. Pass the tests, you get to live your best. All right. All right. So just be mindful of every thought, action, word, deed, inaction, reaction. It's not so much emotional. This is more on the intellectual level. Yeah, this is, and I know most of us do not like it when you want to play on my intelligence. Oh, yeah, you really getting ready to get your lips boxed. Yeah, you want to act like I'm just stupid McNoopid. No. Mm-mm. So yes, be mindful, be bold in your communication, uh, considering only your journey. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Considering only your journey. And when I get to what is a really important aspect that happened astrologically, you guys will understand what I'm saying. Right now, it's time to grind for self, establish self, dive into self. If you're unaware, become aware of self. If you are aware, get more aware of self. Can't never know everything about yourself, ever. If as soon as you do that, you don't come back here. All right, all right. For the number one, you can feel now. You guys do know these numbers: first name, middle name, last name, and date of birth. So like Mark is 16/7, Edward is a 28/10/1, Pyle is a 22/4. So I will listen to the 7, to the 1. I will listen to 22 and 4 for Pyle. All right, all right. So number one, you can feel free of the usual restraints. This is for the next 2 weeks as well. Have the courage of your convictions. A situation may have reached the point where you must take action. Do not feel sorry about the past. New challenges require innovative solutions. Work carefully to complete important projects. Tolerate a certain amount of boredom. This is an ideal period for a romantic surprise. Trust your intuition about any relationship. Make time for special dinners at home. All right. All right. All right. That hit good for Edward. All right, number twos. Number twos. You may feel as if a wild wind is at your back. You might experience both excitement and fear about the future. There is a pleasant electricity in the air. Throw yourself wholeheartedly into any project. A positive attitude is powerful. You can be powerfully persuasive on any subject you believe in. Say what you truly think. It is possible to transform a long-standing situation with few words. Your enthusiasm and creative imagination bring opportunities. Number three, you are advised to go with the flow. If you resist or neglect necessary change, if you do not have a job, it is an excellent time to organize your home. Other people can be difficult or mean-spirited. Avoid confrontations, especially if you are feeling emotional or irritable. Sudden financial gains or losses are possible. Suspect any idea that seems too good to be true. The week brings memories of someone far away. All right. Number 4. Honeybee, this one for you. You must move with care. Speed can create mistakes. There is the risk of an accident if your actions are ruled by frustration. If you have something important to say, do it in person. Texting can create misunderstanding. Be sure everyone is supportive in areas where it counts. Be proactive about creating necessary changes. Sometimes this means stopping something unhealthy. Sometimes it means drawing a line you will not cross. Take time to relax and enjoy yourself these weeks. Number 5, you must stay focused. Stand up for your point of view. Stick to things until you finish them. You may feel a strong desire to break free and indulge your fantasies. Save daydreaming for later. Restrictions or delays can be irritating. Keep your sense of humor. Life is easier with a smile and a joke. Accept physical challenges with caution. There is a risk of accidents if you move too quickly. Number 6, you can approach the tasks at hand with a more serious and concentrated focus. Enthusiastically attack projects that need sorting or organizing. It will be more fun if you have someone to share the work. Take care of any mechanical repairs early in this week, and tomorrow do your best to compromise for best results. Expect people to be cooperative. Identify what you really need. Next week brings focus on the needs of family and close friends. Number 7, you will need independence or a chance to take the lead in any situation. Be sure you know where you stand. Your imagination is on fire these 2 weeks. New approaches and visionary ideas bring exciting results. Creative projects are especially satisfying. Tomorrow brings an opportunity to mend hurt feelings within the family. Arguments are possible if anyone criticizes your actions during this period. An older or more experienced person can give practical advice. Arguments are always possible if anybody criticizes my actions. I'm just going to let y'all know. Number 8, you may be coping with a strong-willed person. Love is in the air. The energy these 2 weeks is ideal for a romantic date or simply cuddling at home. If you speak up, you can improve any situation that has gotten off track. You may be unusually lazy this weekend. Do what you like best. Look for a better way to organize things around the house. With help, major projects can be moved forward. Number 9, you can enjoy the opportunity to feel the richness and value of close relationships. Treasure good times. Something as simple as sharing a meal can be especially rewarding. There may be emotional confrontations these 2 weeks. Avoid saying the first thing that pops into your head. Be honest with yourself and with others about your feelings. It is important to be part of a community. Get out and get involved. You can make a difference. Master number 11. You may have to defend decisions or important values. These 2 weeks, powerful forces bring stresses that could hold the seeds of needed change. Sometimes we need to say no without compromise. Break free of your usual routines tomorrow. Creative people help inspire your imagination. Talk out a concern with someone close. It is vital to remain flexible. If you tolerate unexpected changes of plans, you may learn something important. A serious conversation can bring practical solutions. And then lastly, for the numbers, 22, master number 22. You should take a careful and conservative approach these 2 weeks. Be cautious of what you do not know well. You must be serious in order to succeed. Reach out to others. However, avoid unnecessary drama. Complete projects already started before turning your attention to anything new. Do not neglect any needed mechanical repairs. The weekend brings the opportunity for romantic adventure, possibly with someone you know well. For some, there will be a promising new start. Any comments, any questions, concerns about your numbers? Yeah, 7, 1, and 4, and 22 all hit, bam, right there for me. And number 9, the day I was born. Yeah, hit really, 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 really good. All right. Moving along, according to the cards, our May 2025 Gemini New Moon Sun card is the Jack of Hearts. Embrace every sacrifice made in and for love. The Jack of Hearts is known as the Christ card, or the card of the spiritual sacrifice. Whenever it is present, you will feel and be encouraged to elevate your thinking, speaking, and acting to a higher level. You may also decide to make some sort of personal sacrifice when this influence is present. This would likely be for the sake of someone younger than yourself, though it can take other forms. Embrace every sacrifice made in and for love, you guys. That's the theme for the next 2 weeks. Look for opportunities to sacrifice. It will, trust me on this, when I tell you this, it will benefit you. Look for a reason to be helpful to somebody else. Look for a reason to assist, even if it's not in your DNA. Help the elderly across the street with the groceries. Help them in the car. Help them out of the car. Get a basket for them. Look for a reason to sacrifice in these 2 weeks, and it will not only benefit you on a spiritual level. There is a esoteric abundance that you will tangibly be able to see, maybe not from the people you helping, however, you will tangibly see it. Our May 2025 Gemini New Moon card is the 10 of Clubs. Successful communications, especially with groups. The 10 of Clubs usually brings measurable success in one of the mind-related fields or endeavors. This could be publishing or teaching or other areas where large groups are benefiting from your talents and mental brilliance. Recognition for your talents and efforts are common when this card is present. Essentially, the 10 of Clubs is the card of the teacher. It means spreading knowledge or information to large groups of people. This is a great card for those in publishing, radio, or television businesses where much information is being distributed to large numbers. Also, Miss Lemons, you should be highly, highly, highly activated these 2 weeks, and you should be even much more than you may already be a chatterbox. You should be talking and communicating and spreading information. Yeah, you are a double 10 of clubs, Miss Lemons. So for this to be the moon card, you could trust it. You can trust what you're saying. You could trust the information that you're giving. You can trust also that it will be received well by large groups. Any comments? Any questions? Nope. All right. Our May 2025 Gemini New Moon Mercury card is the 5 of Spades. Changes and upgrades in health, work, and lifestyle. At its most basic level, the 5 of Spades means a change in your health, work, and lifestyle, or the things that you do day in and day out. When this card appears, something will change that affects the way you live or the things that you do each day. This card usually brings with it a certain amount of restlessness and the desire for changes or travel. It can result in a dissatisfaction with the way your life has been that motivates you to want new things, lifestyles, and experiences. And we're going to be communicating about these changes and upgrades in health, work, and lifestyle. Um, and I encourage each of us to get serious and do your own physical inventory about your current status of health, work, and lifestyle. And then if they are not up to par, start communicating how you want to change them and get them up to par. Start affirming how you want to change them. Because our Mercury card is how we're going to communicate or what we should be communicating in these 2 weeks. Our May 2025 New Moon Venus card, how we love who we love and how we make our money, is the 7 of Diamonds. Adopt a spiritual money mindset. The 7 of Diamonds is one of the spiritual money cards. When it appears, we are always confronted with how attached we are to our money and given an opportunity to experience the real prosperity that comes with an attitude of gratitude. Whether it is about money, plans to make money, or love, situations will present themselves that test our faith in the abundance of the universe. By realizing and then releasing our fears, we can transform our attachment into total fearlessness and personal financial freedom. Just so y'all know, this 7 of Diamonds is considered the spiritual millionaire influence. That powerful its influence can be over your money situation when you stop chasing the bag. More to life than the bag. And when you stop, and the nature of anything that you chase is that it'll run from you. It's elusive. It's elusive. Adopting a spiritual money mindset, you stop chasing the bag and then you attract to you everything you need, want, and desire with ease and grace. Yeah, with ease and grace. All right. Our Gemini, May 2025 Gemini New Moon Mars card, what will motivate and anger us, um, is the Eight of Spades, overcoming all health, work, and lifestyle obstacles. You see how the Venus card and the Mars card, how we make our money, who we love, how we love, and how we make our money. And then what motivates and angers us. You see how they're working together? Seven of Diamonds, spiritual money. Stop chasing the bag. Eight of Spades, overcoming all health, work, and lifestyle obstacles. The Eight of Spades is the most powerful card of physical power and mental willpower. When this card is present, you will find yourself experiencing more power over your health, work, and lifestyle matters. Success is indicated by this card, along with the ability to overcome any obstacle that may appear in your way. Power comes from a focusing of our physical and mental will, along with a serious narrowing down of the areas of our interest. Because of this, we often lose focus in less important areas while we gather force in more important areas. It's time, you guys. It's time to stop the la 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 and wanting to do too much. Because when we want to do too much, it kind of paralyzes us into doing nothing. And narrow it down, narrow it down, narrow it down, narrow it down, and really just get powerful in one or two things. Yep. All right. Our May 2025 Gemini New Moon Jupiter card, where we can expand and attract abundance, is the Nine of Hearts. Emotional, personal endings bring prosperity. The Nine of Hearts in Jupiter is called the Wish card. Indeed, you may get one or more of your important wishes fulfilled in this next 2 weeks. However, this is also the card of endings in certain key relationships. Many have had divorces or breakups under this influence. If so, it is likely to be an easy parting or one in which the prosperity flows in your direction. If you are involved in spiritual work of helping or teaching others in some way, this card is an indicator of great success and could bring huge financial rewards as well. If it's time to let it go, let it go. If it's over, it's over. And it will be easy at this time. Our May 2025 Gemini New Moon Saturn card, our lessons and our karma is the Five of Hearts. Changes of heart, restlessness, and possible travel. Yeah, you may find yourself taking a trip caused by someone's ill health at this time, maybe even your own. Take extra care while traveling. Separations from lovers or friends are more traumatic under this influence. Under Saturn, you may experience a difficult separation or divorce. If so, keep in mind that Saturn brings challenges of a karmic nature. There are debts to be paid, perhaps even from past lives. See if your own restlessness has not played a role in this. Yep. Just be mindful, you guys. Our May 2025 Gemini New Moon Uranus card, what spiritual awakenings could be happening, is the Three of Diamonds. It's time to get creative in regards to attracting money. This influence can bring indecisiveness and insecurity over labor relations, real estate deal, your job. On the other hand, you could get a lot of great ideas for how to make more money and actually branch out in new directions for greater success. You may not be sure that the work you have been doing is the best for you, Your hunches and intuitions relating to money matters may have you somewhat confused at this time, though you do have a lot of good ideas. Whenever there is a strong creative energy present like this one, it is up to us to use it to our advantage by accentuating the creative side of it and now allowing ourselves to get too worried. Yep. Branch out. Whatever you think, whatever you've been thinking about as an additional income stream, these 2 weeks, go for it. Go for it. If you think you have figured out a way to beat the lottery, go for it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. 3 of diamonds. That's creative finances. Go ahead. Go right ahead. You think you got a can't miss idea? You got a get rich quick scheme? If you do, go with it these 2 weeks. Our May 2025 Gemini New Moon Neptune card, taking off those rose-colored glasses, is the 10 of spades. Relax and know that all is and will be well. This card brings a good measure of success, especially related to travel or distant interests. This could also be connected with your health, water, indulgent socializing. I'm talking about recreational drugs and or alcohol, or something secret or hidden. This success and recognition could be the fulfillment of a long-cherished goal, desire, or active pursuit. Spiritual studies and ambitions are also favored at this time. The power of the 10 of spades is such that the illusionary nature of Neptune is negated. And then lastly, for the cards, our May 2025 Gemini New Moon Pluto card, where our changes and challenges come from, is the 3 of spades. My card. Make a decision, stick to it, and get to it. A major goal for you during this new moon phase and the 2 weeks that follow is to achieve mastery over a situation where your basic energies are divided into 2 or more important directions. This could manifest as working 2 jobs at once or dealing with a long-term health, work, or lifestyle issue that points to a deep division within yourself. At times, you may feel literally torn in two, and this could create a lot of physical and emotional stress for you. Can you overcome all the stress in your life? That may be a major goal for you throughout this period as well. Sometimes we have made decisions to divide ourselves and then must master the actual doing of them without sacrificing our physical and emotional health and wellness, and without compromising our spiritual practices and principles and mental thought patterns and processes. Make a decision. Choose one way or the other, one side or the other, one method or the other, one flavor or the other, one destination or the other. Stick to what you choose and then get busy. Any comments, any questions, any concerns about the cards? Glad to see you make it in, Robin, Nikki, and Yolanda. Appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to check in with what's going on with On the Sevens with Pi Frisbee Metatron. All right. According to the planets and signs, Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius from May 4th, 2025 until October 13th. So all of the radical change that had begun, it feels like it's come to a screeching halt. It hasn't come to a screeching halt. It's just that Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius. So those things are simmering. It's like they put a top on the pot and they're simmering. And, you know, there's some inside work that is being done on both camps, the camp of radical change and the camp of the resistance. And it's going to seem like, you know, it's push, pull, push, pull, push, pull until after the 13th of October. Then when Pluto goes back forward, the radical change that's been simmering for these months of retrograde will just start happening. Bam, 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 bam. Pillars of society will start to fall. All right. Saturn, there was an important planetary movement that happened Sunday that I want to talk about a little bit, and I want to get your thoughts on it too, Miss Lemons. Saturn entered Aries on Sunday the 24th, and it'll stay there until September 1st, and then it'll go out, and then it'll come back in to Aries February 13th, 2026, and it'll stay there until April 12th, 2028. That's right. 2.5 years. Saturn will be in Aries. Now, ready, set, slow your roll. When Saturn, the planet of structure, boundaries, and discipline, entered impulsive Aries on May 24th, we began a 2.5-year boot camp for achieving our goals, desires, and active pursuits. And yet, the path to the finish lines will not be straightforward. You see, the ancients considered Aries to be the sign of Saturn's fall, meaning the cosmic taskmaster tends to struggle in this placement. This steady planet likes to take its sweet time doing things the right way, while Aries is driven by sheer instinct. Gate crashing a party or scrapping an unfinished product on a whim, yeah, that is the ram of the Zodiac for your ass right there. With Saturn in this Spitfire sign, we can expect sudden flare-ups of impatience, competitiveness, and rash decision-making. Proceed with caution. Saturn transits are notorious for their tough lessons. However, they are not all grit, sweat, and tears. This seemingly cranky planet is actually crucial for our growth. It teaches us the hard way that our toils can transform us for the better. We strengthen our intellectual, spiritual, and emotional muscles by wrestling with our self-doubts and limitations. Discomfort is a necessary stage in the process of realizing your full potential. And summoning your self-control in heated moments reinforces your ability to act quickly when it matters most. This is just Saturn's initial lap in Aries, since it will retrograde back into Pisces on September 1st. And yet, it will be here for the long haul starting February 2026. And you can rest assured by the time Saturn completes its marathon through Aries in 2028, we all will be ready to go for the gold. I don't know how else I can say this plainly. Now is the time to block out everything else and focus on you, your brand, your products, your services, your books, your softwares, your tinctures, your beads, your whatever it is. Whatever the entrepreneur in you does. We got 2.5 years, y'all, to get polished up and shined up. Some of us is going to be polished up and shined up by the fall equinox, and then the 2.5 years, we'll just be perfecting what we launch. Now's the time to get a little selfish with your time, treasury, and talent, and invest in you. Miss Lemons, help me out here with this Saturn and Aries 2.5 year transit. What's your thoughts on it? You with me, Miss Lemons? No? All right, all right. When you come back, let me know. All right, honeybee, you be well and don't work too hard. And thank you for taking this time to be with us on the sevens. Go ahead and clock in. I don't want you to be late. All right, all right. Mercury entered Gemini on the 25th, and it will stay in there until June 8th. When Mercury moves through Gemini from May 25th to June 8th, it asks us to drop our wittiest puns in the group chat and max out our library cards with stacks of books we probably will not finish. In this mutable air sign, the planet of communication is little miss easily distracted, to put it lightly. But surfing the channels of a dozen topics at once has its perks. Mercury in Gemini teaches us how to recognize unexpected patterns when we connect the dots between diverse subjects. Just make sure to set an alarm reminding you to touch grass during your rambling research sprees. If you have been getting bored with your usual sources of gossip, trivia, and fun facts, try asking different questions over the coming weeks. Read something that challenges your assumptions. Learn a new language just because. Or strike up a surprising conversation with a stranger and take mental notes. Flitting between podcasts, how-to videos, and Wikipedia articles is not necessarily a sign of a scattered mind. It means that your curiosity is going strong. A word for the wise. There is such a thing as TMI, though it might not feel that way when the messenger planet is lodged in this chatty sign. It is still important to pace yourself so you can digest your downloads. If you do not use your critical thinking skills, most of the information in the world is pretty useless and even downright misleading. For every fascinating tidbit you uncover, flex your inner fact checker. And remember, a mindful pause can be worth far more than 1,000 words. Mercury trines Pluto today. It's time to put on our detective's gear and start overturning rocks that no one else wants to overturn. Now is the time to investigate everything, and I mean everything. Thursday, the sun conjoins Mercury. Be on the lookout for eureka moments, epiphanies, synchronizations, revelations, illuminations, awakenings, and consciousness expansion. Make sure that you keep a record of every aha moment, epiphany, and occurrence that surfaces. Any comments, any questions, any concerns? Nope. All right. Zodiac natives. Here we go. Aries, got one for you. Yesterday's Gemini new moon brought a blast of energy for projects and your daily affairs, my ascending Aries natives. These next 2 weeks ahead should be very busy. You will find new energy is available to you for coming up with unusual and profitable ideas, and the desire to learn new things and improve your skill set is strong. This can be the start of a major project or new interest, or it can be a helpful boost of energy for ending a course or other endeavor with flair. Either way, you are shining now, particularly on the levels of intelligence and presentation. You are focusing your communication style and interactions with a strong eye for improvement. Use your gift of gab to make friends when Mercury and Gemini trined Pluto today. Saying the right thing can make you the center of attention. This is an ideal day for networking, attending events, and manifesting. End the month on a chatty note when the Sun conjoins Mercury in your communication zone Thursday. This aspect could make you spill your guts, for better or worse. While you are eager to share your ideas with others, make sure you think before you speak. Taurus natives, got one for you. Yesterday's Gemini new moon supplied you with the motivation to take charge of your personal finances and all things that make you feel secure, my ascending Taurus natives, as it occurred in your solar second house. A budget is certainly in order if a previous one has not served you well. Right now, it is not necessarily about how much you have. It is about whether you are on top of matters. These 2 weeks ahead is strong for making new plans or working up the energy to revive a special venture or project. Words have meaning, so use them wisely at work when Mercury and Gemini trines Pluto and Aquarius today. Use your words to build up your reputation, invest in your wardrobe, or negotiate some work contracts to get the best deal. End the month by brainstorming ways to make money when the Sun conjoins Mercury in your value zone on Thursday. While you have plenty of ideas, do not get too hyperfixated on the outcome, because becoming too attached to something or someone could kill the vibe. Just take things slowly for now. Gemini natives, got one for you. Yesterday's Gemini new moon was in your sign and all about you, my ascending Gemini natives. In the 2 weeks ahead, you will be motivated to take charge of your life and launch personal plans and projects. Resolve to make a new, fresh start when it comes to how you present yourself. You could totally pull off a personal makeover now, not only with your looks and your style, also concerning your image and your attitudes. More than usual, others appreciate your insight, and you can inspire or gather inspiration from your friends and connections. So, while the Gemini new moon is in your sign, heightens your feelings and your emotional needs, it is also a powerful time to bond, especially through communications. School might be out, and yet you are ready to learn something new when Mercury trine Pluto and Aquarius today. Whether you decide to take a class or chat about subjects with your friends, there is a lot you can learn. Make sure you make a good first impression to end the month when the Sun conjoins Mercury in your sign Thursday, because it could easily make or break you. While you can be the life of any party, keep your nervous energy in check and stay cool. Cancer natives. This one is for you. Yesterday's Gemini new moon occurred in the sign behind yours, my ascending Cancer natives, and it brought buried feelings to the surface. There has been a lot of focus on the past and on endings recently, and you can use this extra blast of energy to take big steps to put the past behind you. If additional rest is part of this, then take it. Allow yourself a little more introspection and retrospection so that when the time is right, you can take charge of your life. Clear the slate of negativity, especially since big things are brewing under the surface when Mercury and Gemini trines Pluto and Aquarius today. Your deep thoughts could be the secret that unlocks your mastered self today. There is a strong possibility of finding your voice and leveling up your life in new ways. Anything is possible when you believe in yourself. However, spend the weekend alone when the Sun conjoins Mercury in your subconscious zone this Thursday. Plenty of feelings are bubbling to the surface that you will need to deal with. Do some journaling or book a therapy session to help you out. Leo natives, got one for you. Yesterday's Gemini new moon placed a strong focus on making contacts and reaching out to others, my ascending Leo natives, in both a social and professional sense. It is a strong time for your social life and happiness goals. In fact, clear benefits can come as a result. You have more confidence in these areas in these 2 weeks ahead. You may very well choose this time to contact someone you have always wanted to connect with, or join a group or a club, or participate in other social or networking activities. There is less self-centered focus now and more interest in your position in the community. Goals that involve networking, connecting with others, joining or strengthening ties in a group project activity, and nurturing goodwill are the focus. Teamwork makes the dream work when Mercury and Gemini trines Pluto and Aquarius today. It is easy to work together with your community to reach a common goal. This is a great time to reach out to people and form a connection. Get out of your comfort zone. In the month, on a social note, when the Sun conjoins Mercury in your social zone on Thursday. This is a great day for mingling at parties or cocktail hours and letting people fall for your charms. Just make sure you do not overshare too many details or it could get messy. Virgos, here you go. All eyes are on you with yesterday's Gemini new moon occurring at the top, most visible sector of your solar chart, my ascending Virgo natives. Now and in these 2 weeks, you can learn from the personal differences and contrasts presented and become clearer regarding your own path. You become more and more aware of new responsibilities and let old plans and projects fall out of focus. It is a powerful time for career moves and some of the bigger life decisions and plans. Focus on building your reputation when Mercury and Gemini trine Pluto and Aquarius today. This is a great day to work on your goals, desires, and active pursuits by building successful habits. Refresh your cover letter and resume to help build your success. End the month by using your charms to boost your public image when the Sun conjoins Mercury in your career zone Thursday. You can easily get recognized at work. However, do not get paranoid about your success. No one is out to get you. Just chill. Libras, got one for you. With yesterday's Gemini new moon occurring in your spirit and higher thinking sector, my ascending Libra natives, these 2 weeks ahead, new initiatives can be set in motion that widen your experience and deepen your understanding of your life's purpose. It is time to break out into unexplored territory. Enjoy this positive burst of energy. You are looking forward and at the same time in charge of what is happening right now. Consider thinking outside the box when Mercury and Gemini trines Pluto and Aquarius today. This imaginative aspect can help you push the creative envelope. There is a strong possibility of finding new ways to express yourself as you take the road less traveled and have some fun. Consider taking a vacation to help you see the world. School might be over, and yet class is in session for you when the Sun conjoins Mercury in your expansion zone on Thursday. This is a great time to sign up for classes or listen to podcasts to get your mind moving. Scorpio natives, this one is for you. New insights into relationships are around the corner, my ascending Scorpio natives. When yesterday's Gemini new moon occurred in your intimacy sector, This sector also rules all that is shared or merged with a partner and the support you receive from others. An event could take place that opens your eyes to the need to handle debts or shared resources more effectively in the weeks ahead. A take charge attitude emerges now. Continue to take things to the next level as Mercury and Gemini trines Pluto and Aquarius today. Sharing the workload with someone can make your life easier. Work as a team to tackle all the things that need to be done to create a happy home. End the month by having some deep talks when the sun conjoins Mercury in your transformation zone on Thursday. Your words can help create intimacy with others and help you understand yourself better. Make some important personal breakthroughs. However, do not allow yourself to spiral out. Sagittarius, got one for you. With yesterday's Gemini new moon opposing your sign, a door opened for change, my ascending Sag natives. A fresh start in a close relationship or new relationship goals are in the works. Someone could make a big impression on you, or you could be quite taken with someone. Either way, you are made aware of just how important a significant other is in your life. If a fresh start is needed to revive a waning spark in a partnership, these 2 weeks can be the best time for it. You are people focused and ready to see the other side of the story. Partner up and get everything out in the open when Mercury and Gemini trine Pluto and Aquarius today. This is a great day to be honest and to create a stronger connection and get the best deal in any situation. Use this energy to persuade people to join your side and seal the deal. Go over contracts and mend fences when the sun conjoins Mercury in your partnership zone on Thursday. This aspect is better for making connections than making war. Just make sure you get everything in writing, Sag. And now, the most important corner of the Zodiac, at least according to me. Capricorns, this one is for you. Yesterday's Gemini new moon makes these next 2 weeks strong for launching new personal health or wellness programs and work projects, my ascending Capricorn natives. You are highly motivated to start fresh, so much so that you could err a little by setting your goals so high that they are unattainable. If you stop yourself from overdoing things and pace yourself, you will get the plan right in the next couple of days before pushing forward. Think about how you revive your life through improved routines and attitudes towards your daily affairs. Say what you mean and mean what you say when Mercury and Gemini trine Pluto and Aquarius today. Asking for what you want can get you one step closer to getting it. Think strategically to help grow your wealth and create a budget to get more out of every dollar. In May 2025, on a productive note, when the sun conjoins your habit zone on Thursday, May 29th. This is a great day to check things off your to-do list before the weekend begins. Focus on taking care of your health, both physically and emotionally, before settling into summer. All right. All right. I can feel that. Aquarius natives, I got one for you too. Yesterday's Gemini new moon was kind to you as it fell in your creative, romantic, and playful solar fifth house, my ascending Aquarius natives. In the 2 weeks ahead, you may be motivated to begin new projects, particularly expressive and creative ones, and you could experience a reawakening of feelings on a dating level. Your mood is fresh and expansive. Aim to enjoy the magic of this lunation and aim to make a fresh start. You are paying more attention to your needs to express and enjoy yourself. It is a good time to engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Nurture your creative side when Mercury and Gemini trines Pluto in your sign on Tuesday, today, because expressing yourself can help you step into your power. Use this energy to express yourself, from the way you dress to your natural talents. Anything is possible if you are willing to take a gamble. In the month, on a pleasant note, when the sun conjoins Mercury in your pleasure zone on Thursday. Whether you are looking to start new projects, get a fun haircut, or go on an impromptu adventure, have fun. However, make sure you look before you leap to prevent chaos. And then finally, Pisces, this one is for you. Yesterday's Gemini new moon brought fresh energy into your life, and it fell in the lowermost sector of your solar chart, the house that rules heart and home, my ascending Pisces natives. This is a good time for starting new home projects and making resolutions to better organize your home life. You might get busy on constructive projects, or you will find that excess energy is wasted on restlessness and frustration. Plans need to be made. Fortunately, you will be better equipped on an emotional level to take charge and start fresh. Having a smooth running home life will boost your confidence in many different life departments. It is a time to anchor or nest. Do not be afraid to lean on your loved ones when Mercury and Gemini trines Pluto and Aquarius today. They are more than willing to take care of you. Heal the gaps in your home life by having important conversations and healing old wounds. Sit down and get to the heart of any issue before summer begins. When the sun conjoins Mercury in your home zone on Thursday, you will need to get your private life together and put any feuds to bed. Be open about your feelings and do not jump to conclusions. Always be authentically you, unapologetically. Your mastered self awaits you. Zen Uru, Zen Uru, Zen Uru. Any comments, any questions, any concerns about anything that we've covered today?
No, I think we're all rained out. I don't know. How's the weather over there?
Oh, it's warm here. It's in the middle 90s here.
Oh, see, it's all raining. It's been raining for like the past several weeks.
I'm glad it's raining where you at, because there's no humidity here, because it could be 95. I can deal with 95 as long as it's not humid here in Vegas. Once it gets humid in 95, oh yeah, no, all bets is off.
But definitely, I think that Saturn energy
Yeah, from
is just
Sunday. It's heavy, man.
that Saturn energy just, and when you're not thinking about it, you're just doing.
Right.
You're just doing. It's like, okay, now we got to tackle this stuff we've been putting off.
Yes. Yes.
And all
Yeah.
of a sudden you just do it.
And you just do it. It's like, you have this one big junk drawer in your house, and you got
Yeah,
all this shit in it for years, and now Saturn is like, okay, go clean it out. And you just go do it.
exactly.
And you just go and do it.
And it's just doing it. It's exactly what I'm just doing. It's like, okay, now this is done. Why haven't I been having, why
Right.
didn't we do that before?
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
We need Saturn to do that. That's
Absolutely.
the Saturn energy. So I'm just doing, just
Yep.
doing.
I'm just doing. I'm going into the lab, and I'm going to do. Yes, yes, I am. I'm going to conjure up and create. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Thank you for that, Nikki.
you're welcome.
Miss Lemons, you want to chime in?
Sure. I did want to
point out with the numbers before, as well as with the Zodiac, how very on point they both are, and blending them um gives a wide perception of what we can work on, what we can do, how we can move forward. Very helpful. Cause like you were saying earlier, like I had my car overheated last night and earlier today, and it was after I already got in my head like I'm gonna just go with the flow. I'm not gonna block anything. I'm gonna just let whatever happen because it can only benefit me. And I ended up just new moon, new car, who this? So definitely keeping it one step at a time,
Absolutely.
moving forward. That's just my thing right now, just one step at a time.
I got you. I got you. What's your thoughts on this 2.5 year Saturn and Aries transit we just started?
I definitely feel like a lot of people will be more aware of needing to keep their anger in check. Definitely need to be mindful of the type of thoughts you're having and where you're directing that anger. Make sure that it's constructive and
Right.
you're building something with that energy.
Absolutely.
Being
Absolutely.
a ticking time bomb and going off, because Saturn is going to hand it to you like, oh, you don't listen. And my mom actually has this placement, and I had to watch her transform as a double Sag Sun and Sag Rising. I had to watch her transform into not being so quick to fight or to try to get out of the hard stuff and just go
Mhm.
through.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely see that as a theme for all of us too, because Aries is like, you want to initiate something, but have you thought it through?
Yeah, Aries ain't thinking. Aries is just pew, pew, pew.
Yeah,
And
like have
Saturn's like, all right, go ahead.
because you're
Yeah,
gonna end
go
up
ahead.
going back to the beginning anyway and
But
starting over.
yeah, you going back to the beginning, so go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, you didn't learn last time? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, yeah. And it's also a time in these 2.5 years, I guarantee you, y'all, whatever entrepreneurial stuff that each of us do, if we focus some time
Hmm.
on them, boy,
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
yeah,
your personal financial freedom is that close to you.
yeah.
All you gotta do is pick one or two okay, maybe three of your things that you got
And
and
just hold
get
on
and
to
just
it.
boom, boom, just boom, 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 boom. You will be pleasantly surprised at the success and the
Hmm.
stability and the security that you create for yourself.
I
And
also see this too. Then I'm sorry.
go ahead.
The couple years is we got an opportunity basically to redefine ourselves separate from what society has
Absolutely.
been constructed to believe we are too. We get to have a whole new outlook and vision about ourselves and our lives that we don't have to hold on to anymore just because somebody told us to.
Right. The old story doesn't matter no more. And the old narrative is gone. And we have a clean and free canvas in front of us. We don't have a canvas that already had these limitations put in us or put upon us. We are all going to be able to paint our own picture and reinvent yourself if you need reinventing, or recognize yourself if you need to be recognized. Yeah, yeah. And one thing about any type of Saturn transit, you're gonna do the work anyway. You're gonna do the work anyway. You could be willing and whistling, like, whistle while you work, dee 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 dee, or you could be kicking and screaming, but you still gonna do it. So you might as well dive in and be happy about it, because when you're happy about it and in the middle of a Saturn transit, the lessons ain't so damn hard and it don't take so long for you to realize, and you actually get to see some patterns and break some patterns by being happy and being aware and being willing to do what you're going to do anyway. You either going to do the work to break the cycle, or you're going to repeat the cycle. I don't want to repeat shit. Even
Yeah.
successful cycles, I don't want to repeat. I want to experience new cycles. Go right ahead, Miss Williams.
Yeah, it's basically like if you can break the cycle or the cycle is gonna break you. Either way, it gotta be done.
Either way, it's gonna be done, and it's gonna be done. So yeah, let's break some cycles in this, especially in this first lap. Between now and September 1st. Let's break some cycles, and then let's get prepared for February 2026, and let's really just kick it off, and just let's break a cycle every cycle, break a cycle every cycle, break a cycle every cycle, and no more repeating cycles. And if you feel a cycle is repeating, put some spiritual breaks on some things, and let's do a ritual. Contact me. We'll do a ritual and break that cycle. Anybody else? Any other comments? Hi, Robin. Hi, Yolanda. Y'all okay? I know, Yolanda. I know my name is Mud. I know I haven't gotten back to you. I was so full of love and joy and bliss from seeing my son and my grandsons. Saw my grandsons for the first time, and then seeing my sister, and then seeing my oldest daughter and her grandkids in a matter of 72 hours. That last week, like I said, it took me till Thursday just to get back into myself. So I apologize for the delay again. However, you are first on the list to get something done. So
You're fine. You're not Mud. You're okay.
okay.
I'm waiting patiently.
Okay. How have you been? How are things?
Everything is good.
Okay.
I'm all right.
Good. I promise you, I'll reach out to you tomorrow, and
Okay.
we'll
Thank you, Mud, on my list.
just do a Zoom. What's your schedule like tomorrow? Or just text me what your schedule is like tomorrow after 11 my time, which is 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock your time, right? You in Ohio?
Yeah, I'm in Ohio.
Yeah, you 3 hours ahead, right? Of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after 2 your time, anytime after 2 your time, just let me know what time is good for you, and I'll send you a Zoom, and we're gonna go over it each one by each one by each one. I'm gonna type them up for you while we're on the line, and then I will email them to you. I'll give you the instructions personally on the line tomorrow.
Okay.
What about me?
You're next. Well, she was first, Yolanda, then Robin, you're next. You're next. I know I have, oh shoot, I got to do your initial reading too. What is your schedule? What's your next off day, or what is your schedule like tomorrow?
For Friday and Saturday are my next off days.
And while you work, you don't have any part of tomorrow that you can, like an hour or so, that you can sit and chat with me?
That's hard to say because I do private duties. So I'm with my client I'm headed there now until Friday morning.
Okay. So, what state are you in? You in Ohio too?
Yes.
Okay, so Friday morning, what time do you get off your time?
9 o'clock my time, 9 a.m.
9 a.m. That's 6
Mhm.
a.m. So how is 11 a.m. your time?
It is wonderful.
Friday. Okay,
I'm free as a bird.
I'll send you a Zoom as well. So
Okay.
just I want Yolanda to text me, and Robin, you text me too, so I remember.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Anybody else? Nope. All right. If there'll be nothing else, this has been On the Sevens with Pfeiffer's Beat Metatron, where we come to awaken to our mastered self, ascend with our evolving soul, and expand our consciousness mind. We are thankful and grateful for each and every one of you for your support and encouragement. Please continue to keep On the Sevens with Pfeiffer's Beat Metatron a part of your soul's journey as your mastered self awaits you. Let me leave you with this. As above, so below. As within, so without. As of the cosmos, so in your soul core level. It is so, it is so. Always be authentically you, unapologetically, until we gather again. Goodbye for now. I am Pifers B. Metatron on the sevens, signing off. Zen Uru, Zen Uru, Zen Uru. Look for an email that'll let you guys know when I'm broadcasting again.